Vortex, I just wanted to show you something before I went to work today. Because this is something that I wasn't doing before 2021. Summer 2021, I started making posters, and I obviously have not stopped. Okay, this is a lot of work here. And, you know, many people would say that it, you know, doesn't mean shit. But it means something to me, because it gives me something to do. It gives me something to focus on that I think is positive. It makes me feel better. That's why I do the piano punk, because I am heightened by that activity. So even if, you know, people don't like it, or they don't appreciate it, or they think it's bad or dumb, that doesn't matter, because my vibrational frequency is better than it was, right? Right? You can attest to that. You know that my vibrational frequency has gone up. But people that insist on being miserable or being bored and having other people entertain them, they don't understand the passion that it takes to continue to pursue a creative life. You know, because we live in a world that claims to have all the answers, and everybody's fucking depressed. But, you know, I have my work cut out for me. So, I showed you all this poster last night. I don't know how I'm going to do the letters. I might just color in the outside. Because I could do the letters in rainbow. I could do that. But this is already rainbow. But yeah. I said I was going to do something for the LGBT community, and this is it. So, yeah, I have all these other posters that I got to do, though. So, yeah, it might seem like it's you know, simple and elementary. It definitely seems elementary. Yeah, but it's still better than nothing. You know? Still better than nothing. A lot of people, they talk about how they feel empty. I used to feel like that. And then I found stuff that mattered to me. And it shouldn't matter what other people think about it anyway. You know, if it does something for you that's positive, it's like everyone has their routine. Nobody has to understand the routine. You do, right? It's for you. It's nobody else's routine. So, I just think it's kind of obvious that people are not happy, you know, and rather than try to do something to change the way they feel, like in a way that's not, you know, just chemicals. You know, I'm going to change the chemicals by adding more chemicals to my brain. And, you know, that's only going to work for so long. And what's really cool about making posters is that it's just a continual thing. I can keep buying more poster board, and there will always be messages that I'm passionate about. And I think it really is my own thing. Kind of figures that I would choose to write offensive messages in bright colors. That that just seems very classic, AJ. Classic. But I really wouldn't have it any other way. This friend of mine at church, she just had another baby. And this baby's adorable. But, I think that for the people that want that, that's awesome. For people that want to be married, that's really cool. But, I'm not going to lie. I never lie anyway, but it's really hard for me to lie. I suck at lying. I think I've lied maybe 5 times, and it's because I was stealing shit. Okay, so, which I know is like the worst kind of lie ever, So that in itself is very dishonest lifestyle. That's why I had to stop living that way. But it was like I was playing a part. But that's how I felt when I was in a relationship. That's how I felt when I was in college. When I'd go to a party and I try to be like the people at the party, it's like I'd rather just be off by myself, And so whenever I see people like with their families, I'm like, wow, you have such a beautiful family. Like that's awesome that you have that. That's awesome that you were blessed with that gift. But at the same time, like, I know that that's not for me. Like, I'm not supposed to enjoy a gift like that. Because I think I would just ravage it. I think about dudes that I've been with. Like, the last serious boyfriend that I had, he's married. He's married to this big black bitch. So that's kind of funny. I'm happy for him, though. Like, I want him to be happy. He actually looks happy. And I think that if you're meant to do that, you should do that. But there are some weirdos that don't want that, that just shit on that if they had it, And I think that's really hard for men to understand, like men that want a relationship with a woman, God knows why. Well, since there's so very few good women out there, it seems like you're playing Russian roulette, just having sex with a woman. Like, I think you're playing Russian roulette, having sex, period. But especially when it comes to a female that could falsely accuse you of rape, and you go straight to jail. I don't think you understand that. Like, is it really worth it? Just to get some poontang? I don't get it. There's this guy that I'm friends with, that I work with, who's like dating this borderline personality. And, from the jump, when he was telling me about this girl, I was like, this is such a bad idea. What the fuck are you doing? Don't fuck the bitch. And, of course he didn't take my advice. And not just because I'm a religious nut job, but because, she makes him feel like he's important. And I told him, like, she's going to fucking use you. She's manipulative. She's going to pull you in just to push you away. Pull you in just to push you away. And that's exactly what she's been doing to him. And it's like, he's just kind of pathetic, Like, these nice guys. Like, they don't understand, like, how women like that are gonna use the fuck out of them. And she even said that to him. She was honest with him and told him that he was too nice and she hates him. And yeah, women, that's my manager picking me up. Women want to submit to a man, okay? If they don't submit to a man, they'll submit to a shrink.